That was a really long start. So we have Dane, Mia, Mullins, and the
Wait, are
uncles
you
of the
recording?
Johns. Yes.
Oh, you
No.
mean that guy who never
No.
lets you on YouTube?
That too. So we're gonna be looking at
Shut up, Mia.
the top 50 tag teams of all times by Extra
let's-
Mustards, Sci.com. It's right here. They had a wonderful list for us. But this
I like
time,
mustard.
we're gonna be. I don't
But
actually.
you know who despises mustard?
Who?
Matt Hardy.
Really?
Matt Hardy says in all his stuff, in his broken Matt Hardy stuff, he's like, I love green beans, but I despise mustard.
I don't like mustard. I've tried spicy mustard, and maybe that's why I don't like it.
No, and funny story though, when he said that on his thing, circulating around the internet was back when he used to do the Matt facts in WWF.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, one of them said that he hates mustard. So that must be a real thing. That must be like
It's
a
gotta
real
be.
thing. He must really
gotta be.
hate mustard.
All right, so we're gonna go through the top 50 tag teams of all times. We're gonna pick out the weak link and the one who carried the team, basically. Even though some of these could be balanced, who's the better one? So let's just jump right in here at number 50. All right, the Bushwhackers. Wow, starting off, I guess, kind of hard on this one.
That's really hard.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Why do I care about either one of the fucking bushwhackers?
Is it bad? I
Yeah.
can't remember their names.
it was Luke and Butch.
Luke and Butch.
Yeah, but
I think Butch was the better one.
I'll say Butch was the better one too.
Well, let's go with Butch. Butch was better.
I remember him more though.
I'll choose
Butch begins
Luke.
with B, and so does better. So Butch better.
Was he the one that did the licking one, or did they both do the licking thing?
They were both hillbillies, Tech.
Okay, so they both.
They were the
did.
original Briscoes.
Next up, the superpowers. Okay, this is Dusty Rhodes and Nikita Koloff.
Ooh,
Dusty Rhodes.
Dusty, I mean,
Easily.
Dusty was charisma, and
Mhm.
Dusty was good in the ring. They're both good in ring, but
Mhm.
but Koloff, would you sit and listen to that guy talk?
no,
Neither would I.
No.
I'd
Your
listen to
answer,
Dusty
you didn't
Maybe
even
mid
know, you
'80s.
already know.
you know it's mid '80s, so potentially go Dustin Booker T.
Booker T?
Booker T was obviously the strong point of that team.
I'm gonna go Booker T because his reaction, like feeding off
Like
of
his
Goldust
reactions
was
what
great.
made that like everyone knew Goldust is gonna be weird.
Mhm.
Booker T selling the reaction on all those skits, like the ones at 7-Eleven, if you guys remember,
Yeah, I remember
just
that.
got me every time. Like where he was hiding and when he was dressed like the gang.
Yeah.
Trying to hit him up at the 7-Eleven. I just remember that and being like, "What's going on?"
Another good one. The Blade Runners, Sting and Warrior. Not Ultimate Warrior, just
Oh,
Warrior.
easily Sting.
Yeah,
Well,
Sting.
Uh,
That's Warrior though. That's
No, I don't know. Like,
no, it's Warrior because they actually broke into the business together.
yeah. I mean, Warrior
Still
was the
Sting.
power. That's the thing. I guess
Yeah, Warrior
long
was the
run,
power.
Sting though.
Well,
but
Sting's powerful too,
short
though. Like
run-
you remember Sting back in the day? Sting was
Yeah,
Jack.
Surfer Sting though. Remember that?
Surfer Sting
Surfer
was
Sting.
Jack. Like Sting, after a while, Sting realized that he could get over with a character he didn't need to be fucking roided out and jacked.
All right, you ready for this one? Doom. It is Ron Simmons and Butch Reed.
Ron Simmons was
Simmons.
obviously the top dog.
They were managed by a woman. So
Yeah, woman. Are you talking about woman like Nancy Benoit?
yeah, that
Nancy
one.
Benoit?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, dude, Woman was awesome.
So Butch Reed or Ron Simmons? I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to go
Ron
with
Simmons.
Butch Reed on this one.
Butch Reed was good, but Ron
Mhm.
Simmons, like you got to think, Ron Simmons was the first black world champion.
Yeah, he really
yeah.
he knocked it down, killed it. Mia, your thoughts?
It's Ron Simmons all the way.
All right. Well, I'm.
And he's
I guess
a
I'm
Hall of
alone on
Famer
this
at
one.
Florida, even though he's a Hall of Famer at Florida State.
Mhm.
I hate the Seminoles, by the way. But
Dom doesn't like him because he's black.
But I just said
They were
Butch
both
Reed
black.
though. That makes no sense.
Butch Reed's black too.
How you gonna put
Well,
that on me? How you gonna
Butch
put that
Reed
on
is
me?
actually blacker.
Well, Dom didn't want to pick. He didn't want to pick either of them.
No.
I wanted to pick Butch Reed. What are you talking about?
Like black people.
Who
Heck-
cares
Heck-
about Butch
Heck is
Reed?
still thinking about Butch from the Bushwhackers.
Yeah.
He's like, shit, that guy's in another tag team.
Trying to
Probably.
kill my career before it's even started. Paul
But
London and Brian Kendrick. All right,
Paul
this
London.
one. Ooh.
London and
I can
Kendrick.
tell you who was the smilier of the two.
True.
Paul London. Paul London.
I'm going with Brian
Paul
Kendrick.
I'm going Kendrick on this one though. I'm going with you.
Kendrick
man.
Kendrick
had
on this
more
one because
longevity.
Kendrick is honestly one of the best in-ring workers of the
Mhm.
last about 15 years.
And again, he had more longevity. That's
If
what I really
like
look
if he was bigger, he would have been a world champion.
Oh yeah.
I don't know because what
Yeah.
has Brian
remember
Kendrick done recently?
He hasn't done anything recent. Well, he was the cruiserweight champ for a bit.
He's
but he hasn't
taken
done anything crazy
Jack Gallagher
recently.
underneath his wing now. Spoilers
But, like,
if you
you
didn't
gotta
watch
think about, like,
205 Live, I think.
Remember when he was the Brian Kendrick and he had Ezekiel Jackson as his like muscle, and
No,
he
we don't
had a
talk
world
about that.
he was world champion for about 30 seconds.
He was. That is true.
It's true.
He won it in the scramble match. He won it in the scramble.
Yeah. The New Day. This is a little bit of a cheat here, but
Oh, Kofi.
The best of them. Oh, it's hard because you can really talk about any of them.
Wait,
Well,
what?
at least,
The New
well,
Day.
maybe not Xavier.
Kofi.
Kobe
I-
Kingston.
I'm
Kofi
gonna
or
go.
Big E.
I'm gonna go with Big E on this one. I feel like this is sadly, as much as I like pre New Day, Big E was amazing. I feel like Big E here in particular, like
I feel like the New
he's
Day
kind of
right
stuck
now
with
is
this.
like
You know what I mean? Like
the New
it's-
Day was the New Day was great,
Mhm.
but I think like right now he's the one who's stuck.
yeah,
Because
Xavier's
like,
pretty good
if you
too,
think
though.
about it, Kofi, they have nothing for him to do. Like
Mhm.
they tried to push him, he just didn't get over as a top guy, as a singles guy. I feel like him and Xavier need to stick together, just be that tag team. Big E, I feel like he could be a world champion on his
Mhm.
own.
Well,
I definitely
Xavier's
agree.
getting better. Like
He ran
I remember-
through NXT. The thing is he ran through NXT. If you guys remember the early years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 ain't enough, I need 5. Alright, next up, 43. So we just got a long way to go. The Mega Powers. Savage or Hogan? I'm gonna go.
Hogan.
I'm gonna Savage on this
Savage.
one.
Yeah.
Savage.
Yeah.
I feel like Savage held that team together because
Yeah.
Hogan literally. The thing about Hogan is, can you name a good quality in-ring competitive match that Hogan's ever had?
I mean, it's probably one.
Yes, but are
at
we
least.
talking
No,
about?
they're all the same. They're all the same. They're all okay. Hogan gets beat down half the match by a guy who's much bigger than him, and oh my God, how's Hogan ever gonna win? Oh, you know what happens? Big boot after the
Leg drop,
he gets
leg drop, leg drop.
the leg drop, and 1,
1,
2,
2,
3,
3.
it's over.
3 and
Well,
enough,
like,
I need
think of-
5.
Think about it. That's what most main eventers are. They do the they.
But no, like Randy Savage, I can name
They
a
have the
few-
formula.
I can name at least a handful of good matches. I've
Yeah,
seen
but how
Randy
many of them
Savage
were
have.
main event? Like were how many of them were actually in the main event?
Yes, but if we include entertainment aspects too, Hogan, is better.
Brothers
But, like-
Instruction. King
Brothers
Taker.
Instruction-
Think, John?
Well,
Taker.
I think Savage is better because Savage
Hey, we're
has
talking
both.
about Brothers Instruction. We're moving on.
Look, they'll
Is it-
probably come up again, alright? Alright, they'll probably come up
Only-
again.
only-
I
only
agree
one
with
of
you,
them-
by
only
the way,
one of them
Dane.
banged Stephanie
He has
McMahon,
both. He
so-
has the entertainment and the matches.
Yeah.
So
I agree with
Dude,
you.
he entertained Stephanie McMahon, so that's enough said.
yeah.
Brothers of Destruction.
17-year-old pussy.
Undertaker.
Oh. This,
Without doubt.
Undertaker.
Who was a better politician, Kane?
Well, yeah, but
this is a
What does
hard
everybody
one.
want?
This is a hard one. I'm gonna go. I guess I'll just even it up and say Kane. It's a hard one because I don't know.
Why Kane's?
I guess it's
fucking-
bad. I've never been a fan of
pissed.
I like them separated. I don't like them together. They're too powerful
yeah,
together.
and
That's the
neither of
problem.
them
Yeah,
are
the thing
very
about it
good.
is them together, just like
Mhm.
it's like you can't feasibly have them ever lose,
World's,
which ruins a team. I feel like that ruins a team to have them to where they can't lose.
World's Greatest Tag Team.
Shelton
Shelton
Benjamin.
Benjamin.
I will tell you why I think Haas was the one that was better.
All
I
right.
feel like in ring.
Try to convince 3-on-1 right now. Maybe even 4
think
if John's awake.
Haas in ring was better. He wasn't all about the high spots or
Mhm.
anything. It was just straight in ring work. And then when they let him go on his own, he was very entertaining. You never really saw it when he was with World's Greatest Tag Team, but when they ended up splitting up, obviously, he went on his own and he did the whole where he did the whole copying thing.
Mhm.
Unless I'm completely mixing things
No,
up.
no, you got that right.
go
What's a
on,
really
like,
good
Got that right.
Charlie Haas match I should watch later on?
A really good Charlie Haas match. Singles match, I don't know, but his tag team work.
No,
you can see it in his
singles
tag
match.
team work.
Yeah.
Shelton Benjamin had good singles matches.
I was
Mhm.
gonna say his I don't know if you can access any of the HWA stuff, but he had some good stuff when he was in HWA.
Yeah, not WWE though.
Beer
But-
Money Incorporated.
What?
Hands down for me, James Storm.
Oh, Beer
Bobby
Money. Bobby Roode.
I gotta go.
Yeah,
I gotta go
Bobby
James
Roode.
Storm on this one.
Robert Roode, Bobby Roode, whatever.
The fact is, and I didn't watch much old TNA.
The
I'll
little
be,
beer
I'll be
cruiser.
honest on that. But when I look at that team, when I would see them on the TV the few times I did, Bobby Roode just has to have this presence that got me, and he reminds me of a barely younger Triple H.
I gotta disagree with all you guys on that one.
Yeah.
Money
Yeah, what the
Incorporated.
hell?
The way I look at it is James Storm as a singles competitor. I don't think he was at like Bobby Roode hit that stride where he was a better singles competitor at that
Yeah.
point. Where Storm was still really stuck in like the tag team phase, but they just needed to find somebody to stick with him.
Right, Storm.
That's why I feel Bobby Roode was better.
Money Incorporated. This is kind of an easy one. So
What's this? DiBiase. and
DiBiase and IRS. So DiBiase.
Yeah, DiBiase's obviously the better one there.
I can see the
IRS
case
was
for
pretty good.
IRS though.
What about the one with Virgil? Where's that one?
Not there yet.
Virgil wins
Probably.
every time.
He might not even make this list. We'll see. The
Well, the
fabulous
thing about
ones.
Virgil is Virgil's like an OP. Like you cannot like beat Virgil at any.
Yeah, I like Ted DiBiase Cruz as well.
The fabulous ones. Stan Lane and Steve Kern. Steve Kern. I'm
Who
gonna say
the
that
fuck
one.
are those guys?
They're the fabulous
Yeah,
ones.
There's a reason that Stan Lane didn't get to run Florida Championship Wrestling.
I don't know who any of those
Don't
fucks
worry
are,
about
so
it.
I'm gonna say Stan Kern.
I mean, I know who Steve
Stan
Kern.
Kern. He said Stan Kern.
What'd you think of
Combined
Mia?
them.
Like, I know who Steve Kern is, but I don't have too big of an opinion on this.
No, me neither. I'm just going
No,
off
I don't
of
know. In
impression,
general, though,
Steve
there's
Kern,
a
you know.
reason that they let him run.
Were these guys ever in
Florida Championship
WWE?
Wrestling.
Yeah.
Like
Who we're
what
talking
year?
about next? Who was next?
This is like what, early '90s probably, like
Who's
late
next?
'80s. The natural disasters. Wow, earthquake and typhoon.
Earthquake.
That's a hard
Earthquake.
one.
Earthquake.
Typhoon.
That's a hard. Oh,
Typhoon, but neither of them were great.
I don't know though. Oh
Earthquake.
wait, was which one was the Shockmaster?
Shockmaster was Typhoon.
Okay, I gotta go Typhoon on that one then. It's,
Fuck you.
it's so good. It's so good. I don't know. Is Earthquake Bastion Booger or is that someone? Not Bastion Booger. What is he? How is
John
he?
Tenta.
John Tenta. Thank you. Yeah.
It was John Tenta. He was also in WCW as John
yeah.
Tenta.
Yeah, I know. Team Hell No. I could have
Oh,
Daniel
Daniel
Bryan. Daniel
Bryan.
Bryan on this one. I don't know.
Daniel
Yeah.
Bryan had a really good work rate, and that's what separates him from me.
Kane, although I will say Kane is probably on this list numerous times.
Exactly.
There's a
Because
reason for
Kane
that.
is someone who Kane always brought the best out of tag teams. Like Kane
Mhm.
always got good tag teams rolling.
Well, I wasn't watching during the Team Hell No shit, so
Really?
from what I've seen of it, Kane's fucking shit during that time was really fucking mediocre.
It's because
Oh.
before that, just a quick recap, not to go too much on a side tangent. Before that, he was doing something really good that they messed up on. He was doing the embrace the hate Cena thing, and he had like the black glove with
Yeah, like
some other
he
people.
came back with the mask.
Yeah. And
I
he had,
don't
like-
like
He had
his
the
mask.
stuff,
I don't like it. It looks
Yeah,
like
exactly.
ham.
I agree with you there. They
I
had
can't
like,
take him serious.
you know, the Authors of Pain. He had the Authors of Pain mask originally. Then they gave him like some just like Ultimate Warrior looking thing, and it wasn't good.
Nah, dude.
35 is
The
a hard
ham on
one.
the face.
35 is a really hard one, and they cheated again. The Shield.
Seth
Oh,
Rollins.
Seth Rollins.
Really? Dean and I agree. Good.
I like Dean Ambrose a lot, but I don't think he's as good as. I think Seth Rollins could easily be the next like,
Roman.
Triple H or.
I'm still gonna say it.
I can't say Dean. That's the problem.
Dean.
Dean's my
Dean-
favorite. Dean's my favorite out of the three, but Roman is the smartest answer
Dean's
because
my
just
favorite out of
like
three.
he's just. I think Roman's character in general is like
during that period.
is just better. Well, yeah,
I feel
true.
Roman
Because like
was the only one of those. Roman's the one that made the Shield go.
Oh yeah.
The Shield
At the
wouldn't.
time, yeah.
You could have replaced Rollins with any other of those
Yeah.
flippy dippy indie guys. Let it go. You could have replaced Ambrose with any of those crazier,
hardcore, yeah,
hard knocks
yeah.
guys, hard hitting guys, and it would have been okay. But if you would have had anyone but Roman in that spot, I don't think the Shield rolls the way it did.
Why couldn't you just put Batista there?
I think big guy
Because
wise,
Batista wasn't
Roman
that
was the
good.
only big
Batista
guy.
was 90 years old.
I think no other big guy could be like Roman, especially because
No other
long
big guy was
term,
that
it's
agile at that
The
point.
Rock's cousin. I think that's the
Yeah,
long term goal.
It was literally a big agile dude that moved unlike anyone his size.
34, the Rock and Sock connection, hands down, my opinion at least.
Rock.
Mankind. Oh,
Yeah,
Mankind
Mankind carried it because he was much more entertaining than
Dude,
the Rock at the
I-
Rock is
I
still
don't think
entertaining
The
though.
Rock cared about I don't think The Rock. The Rock looked like he phoned it in half the time during that stuff.
Exactly.
I like the
He was
man-
already thinking about those big money Hollywood paychecks.
I like Mankind better as like a wrestler all around more than The Rock. But I just think I like The Rock during that period a lot more.
mhm.
I don't think
feel
I
like The Rock
agree
still
with
had
your
more.
summation. The Rock is a better wrestler.
No, he's
Mankind
not.
is a better wrestler. Sorry.
I think Mankind is a better wrestler than The Rock. I feel like The Rock kind of he's always
The
very
Rock's a better
charismatic.
athlete. Mankind's a better professional wrestler.
Yeah.
Wrestling's about telling a story. The Rock doesn't tell a
Mankind was
story.
pretty
in the
much
ring.
garbage deathmatch city though.
No, Mankind
Really?
tells stories all the time in WWE.
You know
What
and
do you,
it's
what do you consider
WWF
Mankind's
stuff.
best match though?
Yeah.
Probably him and Taker though. I don't
Him
know.
and Taker was good. Him
Terry
and what's his
Funk?
face? Him and Edge.
Terry.
Him
Oh,
and The
true.
Rock in general had good matches.
Terry
Him
Funk
and
and him,
Triple
or
H-
Cactus Jack. Or
Him and
not,
Triple H
yeah,
in
Cactus
Royal
Jack
Rumble
and
2000 is
Chase
one
Him
of
and
the-
Charlie.
Triple H in the street fight. Him and Edge in the street fight.
But what do you notice?
Him
that-
and Vader and WCW.
Him and Orton. Him and
what do you
Orton
notice
had
is
some
the
good
common
stuff.
most of these, though?
Backlash. That was
Yeah,
great.
Backlash. Him and Orton.
That was great.
Yeah, that was a
Continue,
good
Mia,
match.
with. I think I know where you're going with this one.
Exactly.
I did, yeah. I think I know where you're going with that one. 33. The Bruiser and the Crusher. This is a
Bruiser,
1960s tag team, by the way, so if you're not too really.
Can we just skip
Note on
these
it.
guys?
I'm going to say Dick the Bruiser, because his name is Dick the
I'm
Bruiser.
gonna say
Yeah.
All right,
Bruised
32.
Dick. Yeah, let's go with
30,
Bruised Dick.
32. This is where things start to really pick up. I can see it. 32. The Young Bucks. Matt and Nick Jackson. Two
I don't
that
care about either of them.
you can't split them up, but who is better? And in my opinion,
Nick Jackson is younger, but like
Gotta go
Matt Jackson is good.
I gotta go Matt on this one. I don't know about you, Mullen.
I think
Yeah,
Nick Jackson's probably gonna be better.
I'm good with the Matt call on that one.
Dane, do you know the difference between the two?
No, they're the same fucker. They both do the same.
They really are.
Sideburns. Sideburns, brother.
Sideburns, yeah.
Sideburns.
Only one has sideburns.
Oh,
Well,
the other. Which one's the indie fuck who drops all the indie references every 2
they both
seconds?
do.
No,
Oh,
there's
That's
one of them
both
that
of
does it more.
I think it's Nick. I think it's the younger one. Hollywood Blondes.
Oh,
Who was that?
Austin and Pillman.
Oh,
Oh,
Austin.
yeah, I knew that was
Stunning Austin. Yeah.
but
Oh, that's a hard one.
well, I think both the guys
Oh.
had talent, but Pillman's dead.
I think Pillman hit his stride quicker after the Hollywood Blondes phase.
Yeah.
I think Brian Pillman Jr., Brian Pillman's son, is someone special to watch out for in the next few years.
I know you had to plug that, but I'm gonna go Austin on this one. Mullins, you feeling Pillman or
I'm feeling Pillman only
Pillman?
based on the fact that I feel like he hit his stride
right after
sooner-
this? Whereas Austin
right,
took
like,
a while.
Right after this is where all the crazy loose cannon
Mhm.
Brian Pillman shit hit. Where it would be a few years before we would see
Well,
Stone Cold Steve
Oh, I
Austin.
I agree with you on that one.
Pillman shit was great and all, but like the thing is, Austin took it to a whole new level, becoming the biggest thing in fucking
But
professional
I'm just saying
wrestling.
in general though, like he hit his stride way earlier. Like,
But he never hit that level that
I was gonna say,
Austin.
well, if
He passed
Pillman doesn't
away.
die- if
He
Pillman
passed
doesn't die in
away.
97, who
Yeah.
knows?
If Pillman doesn't,
That's the
okay,
thing is-
fantasy booking real quick. Excuse me, I forget. I don't know why I couldn't speak real quick. But, and I said that like 5 times. But Brian Pillman and Mick Foley, Brian Pillman, and just if he would have lived long enough to get Ambrose or something ridiculous, or like segments with him, long term Brian Pillman probably is really great. Brian Pillman and
Brian
Punk
Pillman-
during his
think
little
about it,
straight
like,
edge
if-
stuff was.
If
It could
Brian
be
Pillman
great.
doesn't die, do we get Austin to the level he's at?
That's
Well, it's just like the whole if Bret Hart screw job bullshit doesn't happen, does Austin get his over? Or if Owen doesn't cripple him, does Austin get
But
over?
history
If Owen
happens.
doesn't die, does Owen become greater than
If
Brett?
Vince McMahon's limo
He's
didn't
already better than Brett.
explode,
What?
would we still have Paul London? Number 30, Los Guerreros. Is this a question? Los Guerreros. There's
Eddie
two of
Guerrero.
them.
Eddie.
Chavo's great,
Eddie.
but Eddie.
Chavo,
29.
Chavo's cool, but Eddie. All day.
Steiner
That
Brothers.
was really good.
29, Steiner
Um,
Brothers.
I'm
At this
Scott
time,
Steiner.
Rick.
at this time, Rick, because
Rick.
Rick carried the team. Steiner long,
Rick
Scott
carried the
Steiner
team.
long
Scott,
term.
Badasses.
wasn't good. Scott was the second fiddle until
hmm
he turned on Rick to join the NWO.
28, the Funks, Terry Funk and Dory Funk Jr.
Terry Funk.
I gotta go Dory on this one.
Dory's the better wrestler,
hmm
and I will tell you that. But I like Terry from an aspect of a professional wrestler,
hmm
as it entertainment plus in ring.
Which one you rolling with though, Dory or Terry?
Terry.
Terry.
Yeah, Terry. Dory is
Dory
really
fan.
talented in his own
Dory's
right.
better in ring.
No.
Yeah, very good in ring.
Like I was saying, I'm going from the aspect of a full-on professional wrestler.
And Terry won't quit. Like he's still there.
Ricky Steamboat and Jay Youngblood. Gotta go
Ricky
on this
Ricky
one because
Steamboat.
Jay Youngblood sadly passes away. But long term, I feel like
Jay
Jay
could have.
could have done something. He probably would have been better than Tatanka. Hard opinion, but the Minnesota Wrecking Crew. Are you ready for this
What are
one?
those? Fuck.
Oh, I know. I already know this team.
It is
That's
Ole.
Brock and Shelton, isn't it?
No, it is Ole Anderson, Lars Anderson, Gene Anderson.
Is Arn Anderson in
It's
there?
those three. Ole, Lars. It's the Anderson brothers. Ole.
The Anderson brothers.
Ole in this one, because I don't know. I
Yeah,
feel like
Ole.
Ole was probably the best in terms of like before
I guess.
the Four Horsemen stuff happened. Oh yeah, Arn Anderson was a part of that too. If I forgot to say. The
Oh,
Rockers.
fucking Arn Anderson then. Fuck that.
I like Arn Anderson, but Ole is better.
Oh, the Rockers.
the
That's an easy
Rockers.
one. Marty Jannetty,
We're
right?
halfway through. Is there anyone that's gonna say Jannetty, and has a valid like opinion
No, Jannetty's
or
good though.
fact?
He's not Shawn Michaels.
But
No, Jannetty's ruined himself because isn't Jannetty trying to bang his daughter?
Something like that.
there was a post that
Yeah,
said
Jannetty's trying to
that.
bang his daughter.
There was a post that said that. It was very interesting. Michaels. The Fabulous Kangaroos.
What?
Al Costello and Roy Heffernan
I'm
embraced
gonna
a
go with
full
neither of
tilt
them
Australian
because
game.
that should never be a tag team.
This was
It sounds like a comic book strip.
I'm
You
gonna
wanna-
go with Kangaroo Jack for 100.
this was 1901 to 1957.
Why is this a thing?
Or excuse me, it was 1957. I don't know why I read that wrong. It was 1957. I'm reading fast. That's why.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Sucks, yeah. All right. Well, let's go Al Costello on that one. Demolition, Action Smash. Smash.
Smash by
Smash.
a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Smash, too.
Yeah, let's go Smash there.
Mr. Fuji and Professor Tanaka. This
Mr.
is
Fuji.
back when Fuji was wrestling, by the way.
Oh,
However, I don't know though.
Yes.
Fuji wasn't. Fuji, like I don't know. I've seen a couple Fuji matches.
There's a reason Fuji got moved to manager.
He's a way better manager. I think it's like
Yeah.
like people really forget
Good
he was
entertainer.
really
Probably,
entertaining. Yeah.
probably not really great in ring.
Tanaka. It says that Tanaka was the powerhouse here. I forgot about this tag team honestly, but if I had to go with one, probably Tanaka. Sounds like. The Miracle Violence Connection, Dr. Death, and Bam Bam Bigelow.
Steve Williams.
Yeah, Steve
Dr.
Williams.
I
Dr.
love
Death.
Steve Williams.
He's a guy
Um,
that died. They both died way too soon.
The Russian team. Yes? It consists of Ivan Koloff, Crusher Khrushchev, and Nikita Koloff.
Can I ask if they really go by the tag team, the Russian team?
Yes.
Oh,
That's weird. That's horrible.
Nikita Koloff, but they're all kind of.
Olaf.
Well, there's two Koloffs. I'm gonna go Ivan on this one.
Yeah, Ivan.
Alright.
It's Ivan Koloff is the better one.
19.
I would just. I think Nikita was better.
19's a hard one because there's a lot of these. The Blackjacks. Because isn't there like 3 or 4?
Yeah,
Technically?
the blackjack. No, there's a bunch of blackjacks. There's like 5 blackjacks.
It's JBL. all the way.
I'm gonna go with
Mulligan.
Bradshaw on this though.
I was gonna go Mulligan.
Yeah.
The New Age Outlaws.
Lanza's good too. Blackjack Lanza was.
Lanza's really good.
This one I can discuss.
New Age
The New
Outlaws.
Age
Oh, dog.
Billy Gunn.
Road Dogg.
Billy Gunn may have been a piece of shit character. He may not have had any.
We're 2 on 2 on this
relevant
one.
skills
2 on this.
whatsoever.
I'm gonna go with Billy.
17. Harlem Heat.
Booker T.
Booker T.
Yeah, I guess I gotta go Booker. I mean,
Booker.
his brother was good, but I don't know. I don't know why. Why do you think Stevie, like, I don't know.
Stevie was a good wrestler. He was very unentertaining.
Yeah,
I mean, he
was
could have
kind of
been.
bland.
I don't know why.
The
A lot of people
I think
could have
Booker
been.
just had that special charisma about him.
Yeah.
And like that's the worst part about going into wrestling as brothers, is one's always gonna overshadow the other.
It didn't
They're
seem
never
like
gonna be
let's
both
get real
good.
about it.
It's like it's like the whole thing where I was telling you the same conversation when we had about the muscle and groups.
Mhm.
Always tag teams that involve brothers, one overshadows the other.
Number
Unless he's
16. Nikolai
Unless you're the
Volkov.
Young Bucks, because they're both the same dude.
Nikolai Volkov
Nikolai
and the
Volkov.
Iron Sheik.
Iron Sheik.
Oh,
I'm gonna go Volkov on this
Nikolai
one.
Volkov, yeah.
He's gonna humble you.
He's going with me. The Brain Busters. Tully Blanchard and Arn Anderson. Arn Anderson.
Arn
this
Arn
one.
Anderson.
Arn.
Yeah,
I
Tully's
didn't
good
get
too,
to pick
though.
him last time because Ole's better than Arn. But Arn.
British Bulldogs. Davey and Dynamite Kid. I'm gonna go.
Davey. boy.
Dynamite Kid.
I'm gonna go Davey on this one.
I'm gonna go Davey on this
I'm
one.
not crazy
although it's
about
really
Dynamite Kid.
close. It's
Yeah.
Aren't
really
they
close.
both dead now?
Yes, maybe. Dynamite Kid. I'm not sure about. Oh, there goes John. The Valiant Brothers.
Tom Billington's dead. Tom Billington's done been dead.
The Valiant Brothers. Do you guys remember those guys in the 70s?
It's Jimmy and
Jimmy Valiant and
I remember Jimmy Valiant.
okay,
what's his brother's name?
I can't remember, but Jimmy's clearly the one that was remembered. Sadly,
Yeah.
out of the two, Wild Samoans,
What's that?
Oh,
Alpha
is
and
that the
Sika.
one-
Alpha and
the other
Sika,
two?
the Wild Samoans. Yep.
Alpha.
Yeah, I'm gonna go off on that one.
We were just talking about Alpha's son earlier.
Yep, Alpha Junior. I have him on Facebook.
Alpha
He's a
Junior
really
Manu.
nice guy.
Ooh,
You've met Alpha Junior?
No, I haven't met him, but I have him on Facebook. I talked to him like once or twice. He's a really nice guy. 11. The Briscoe brothers. Jerry
I
and
remember I
Jack
talked to
Briscoe.
a Samoan one time, and then he died like a week later. His name
and
was
not
Matt
Jay
Annoy.
and Mark.
Jack Briscoe, I guess.
Jackie.
Jack.
I talked to Rosie, and then he died a week later. Do you remember that
I
tech?
remember that. That'd have been crazy if we would have got him for his last interview. That'd have been something crazy.
Yeah. So
Would have
what's
asked
this
him
one?
about
The
like Rome and
Briscoes.
everything. Yep.
Yeah, the Briscoes.
Jerry and Jack
I'm gonna go
Briscoe.
Jerry.
Ooh, that's a dark horse one. Top 10. All right, here we go. The Von Erichs. There's about 1 million of them. I'm gonna go Kevin Von Erich on this one.
Eric, I guess.
Carrie.
Oh
You
my
know,
God.
Carrie.
Let's go Fritz because I'm just gonna.
Fritz
be
is
different.
another good one. All right. The Fabulous
Yeah,
Freebirds. Michael P.S. Hayes.
Max P.S.
Michael P.S. Hayes. The man's. Oh my gosh, I can't get over Michael
He's-
P.S. If Michael P.S.
He's
Hayes
so entertaining.
would have been like
Why
10
don't
years
they let
younger.
Him manage anymore? I would love for him
Exactly.
to come back as a manager.
Exactly. If he was
I
10
love
years
him.
younger, imagine the
Let him come in
Freebirds.
and manage the revival. Let
Y'all
him come in
remember-
and manage
y'all
the
remember-
revival.
Yes, the
So
old
hard.
Southern. But he needs to get his like hair like just how it was back then, just for like the. Oh, it's great. Number 8, the
Yeah, he needs
Midnight
to wear those
Express.
suits too.
The Midnight Express.
Who we got here?
Bobby Eaton and Dennis Condrey. Bobby Eaton on this one.
Bobby Eaton.
Yeah.
Bobby.
Okay, top 7. It's a hard one. The Hardy Boys.
Jeff.
Matt.
Matt. Matt showed me a lot in the last 2 years, which is
Yeah, but
why
there's a reason they won't give him a single.
You asked me this question 4 or 5 years ago.
But they give Jeff a
I'll
single
always take
push,
Jeff.
though.
There's a reason for that.
Matt doesn't
If
have
Jeff,
as many.
They gave Jeff
That's
that
been
push
good outside
because
the
of the fact
WWE.
that WWE was all about moments. WWE wasn't really about like the long run. It was about those big moments.
But when they gave Matt Hardy the chance, because they did on a couple of occasions.
But they didn't really
Yeah.
get... The
You know,
ECW title was not a big chance, alright?
No,
Especially
they
at that
didn't give
time. one got the world champion, the spinner, like the world championship, and then one got the ECW championship. So it's
the thing
like
is Matt never really did anything wrong, but always got shit on.
yeah.
Jeff did 100 things wrong, and no one ever batted an eye. It's
Matt's
like,
not, Matt's not as entertaining in ring as Jeff though. Like he does
true.
the whole
He's a lot
character
slower.
thing, and it's great. But like his in ring work is not bad. It's just not interesting.
It's just slower.
Well,
I feel
it's
like
just because he's not doing 100 flips and shit, though. That's the thing.
Well, he doesn't have to do 100 flips. Like, just give me something. Why should I care about your matches? Like,
Mhm.
what is there to watch?
I guess the way he created a good character though. Number 6, The Outsiders. Wow, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, The Outsiders.
That's hard. I think that's
Scott
harder
Hall.
than the Hardy Boys.
Kevin Nash only because he was more well known after all was said and done. Like, you know who Kevin Nash is. Scott Hall just kind of disappeared.
If you don't know who Scott Hall is, but you know who Kevin Nash is, are you high?
I disagree with that segment.
You're higher than
Um,
Scott Hall wishes
Scott
he
Hall's
was.
really good.
I know who
You're
both
higher than
guys
Scott
are,
Hall
but
was.
all I know
You
Scott
think
Hall
you don't know who Scott Hall is.
I'm gonna
all
go.
I know Scott Hall for is the toothpick thing.
I thought about this. I'm gonna go Big Kev.
No, he did the
I
finger
disagree.
waggle. Tech, do the finger waggle right now since you might be on camera doing your. No,
I don't
that's
have.
Scott
I don't have
Hall.
I don't have the camera thing. Like
Oh,
where they can see us.
darn, come on, you know
But-
what I'm talking about.
I know
That's
what
Scott
you're
Hall, though. Ooh.
Yeah. The, ooh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The. Ooh. Everyone at
That's my
home's doing it
favorite
right
thing.
now.
That's my favorite. I do that to people.
I
all
don't
the
know why I
time.
did that. Who does this? Who does the finger thing?
That's the Kembe Mutombo.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, that's a sassy black woman.
Oh man, there's no. If there's a women's like tag team on here, I'll be happy because I haven't seen a single one.
Oh,
If there's a women's
PMS.
tag in the top 5, I'm gonna burn this.
Yeah,
place.
if there's not a
There's a
women's tag
women's
team top
tag.
5. What'd you say though, Chris? You got who said Scott Hall? Anyone say Scott Hall? You did.
Scott Hall.
You did. Samia and myself went Kevin Nash on this one.
I'm
What
gonna
are you
go
feeling?
Scotch Hall on this one.
Scotch Hall. No diet.
He never met a drink he didn't
Number
drink.
5, the Dudley Boys.
Oh, Bubba.
Bubba!
Devon.
Oh no,
Get the
I'm
tables.
gonna go Devon because
Explain
the
why
fact
you
that
think.
Bubba was the one who was always given
Mhm.
those big spots. Which Bubba did great in them. Yes, granted he did great in them. Devon, when he was given those chances though,
He killed it.
succeeded tremendously.
Mm-hmm.
Like think about Reverend
disagree.
Devon succeeded tremendously. Think about it when he was the original, like, because before everything came said and done with the Aces and Eights, where we all knew how that turned out. Bubba was always the mastermind of all that stuff. The first one revealed was Devon. Devon played that role, being the first reveal, perfectly to
Remember
the
Preacher
T.
Devon?
Yeah, that's why I've already said that. I
No,
just
that
mentioned
was a horrible gimmick.
no, that was incredible. Are you
I
kidding?
disagree strongly.
It was alright.
So you're telling me he didn't play that role correctly?
It wasn't a good gimmick to begin with.
He didn't get over well with
Are you
it, but he
kidding?
did it well.
How is a very racially motivated, horrible, non-politically correct gimmick a bad gimmick?
Didn't Paul Heyman come up with that gimmick for him?
I
yes,
believe so.
because Paul Heyman, a Jew, came up with that gimmick. Think about that, a Jew.
Number 4, the Rock and Roll Express. Ricky
Ricky
Morton.
Morton.
Ricky
Hitting on all
Morton.
these words, Tech, just on purpose, by the way.
The
Hitting on all these words. on purpose.
Ricky Morton. Anybody say Robert Gibson?
Rob Gibson.
You gonna say Robert Gibson? I'm Ricky Morton on that one. What are you thinking, Dane?
I don't really care, honestly.
Who was the one that
He
was
just
up
got
in the
inducted into the
cherry
Hall of
picker
Fame.
during
Come on.
the total non-stop deletion.
All right, Hart Foundation. All right, and they cheated for this one also
Oh, and
because
Hart.
it's not a tag team; it's a stable. But whatever. All right,
I like Owen Hart, although Pillman was in
Hart.
this one too.
I'm gonna say Jim the
Bret
Anvil
Hart.
Neidhart.
Bret
You're
Hart.
gonna say no, Tech,
Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Come on.
Tech, I'm gonna put you on blast here. You gotta explain how the hell you're gonna pick Jim Neidhart. Natty wouldn't pick Jim Neidhart.
Oh, that's
Natty
horrible.
wouldn't pick Jim
That's
Neidhart.
horrible. All right, top
You'd
2.
pick Uncle Brett, obviously.
Top 2. Number 2, Edge and Christian.
No! How are they number 2?
They're number
Edge.
2 of all time.
Edge.
Edge.
100% Edge.
Edge. I feel bad for
Edge.
Christian, but Edge.
Christian's
can
great
suck
too.
my
Christian-
dick.
Christian's good, but Edge.
Edge.
Yeah,
All right,
Christian's good,
number
but Edge.
1. Well, you're not gonna like who's number one.
Who's number one?
Road Warriors.
No.
Yeah.
No.
All right. Well,
They're a good tag.
Animal
They
Hawk.
should have been way farther down on the.
Just for that, they don't get an answer.
I'm gonna go Hawk.
Yeah, I was
But-
gonna go Hawk because Hawk was drunk all the time, and I wish I was drunk all the time.
All right.
Especially after reading this
Top-
list.
Top 50 tag teams of all times. They've been ranked on who's the better of the two, or three,
I'm
or
glad
five.
Nate wasn't
They
here,
cheated.
'cause then I would have gotten
76. If there's a team out there with 76 people, I can't pick you one.
Good night.